Hurricanes are the strongest storms on Earth. They look pretty scary. Hurricanes are huge storms with winds moving at least 74 miles per hour in the center of this rotating mass of wind. You'll find this is a small area of very low pressure and calm winds, but once you go past its edge, the silent calm turns into raging chaos. This eye wall is the most dangerous part of the storm. It's a wall of heavy clouds with winds reaching speeds of 155 miles per hour or more. Hurricanes also bring billions of tons of rain as they travel, and that can cause flooding. These gigantic beasts are only born over warm ocean water that's at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Such water temperatures can be found in the tropics. First, warm moist air rises up over the water, then as cooler air takes its place, it also gets warm and starts moving up. As a result, huge storm clouds form that rotate like crazy with the spin of the earth when there's enough warm water and the wind is blowing in the right direction. This cycle will go on. Storm clouds grow stronger, the wind gets faster, and in the end, a hurricane is born. This usually happens 5 to 15 degrees north and south of the equator, where there's more than enough warm water to kickstart this process. Hurricane season in the Caribbean and Atlantic Ocean starts on June 1st and ends November 30th. The difference between a hurricane, typhoon, and cyclone isn't about their nature, but rather where they form on Earth. They are all essentially the same type of powerful rotating storm. The storms form over the Atlantic Ocean and the Northeast Pacific Ocean are called hurricane. The storms form over the Northwest Pacific Ocean are called typhoon. Hurricanes are strong enough to take seriously. The biggest dangers are flooding, rising ocean levels, and winds that can tear down entire towns and cities. But there is a precise scientific rating system called the Saffir-Simpson Hurricane Wind Scale. It categorizes hurricanes based on sustained wind speed. By knowing where a hurricane stands on this scale, you can predict how much damage it'll do. Category 1 hurricane winds will produce some damage. Well-constructed frame homes could have damage to the roof, shingles, vinyl siding, and gutters. Large branches of trees will snap, and some shallowly rooted trees may be toppled. Extensive damage to power lines and poles will likely result in power outages that could last for several to many days. Category 2 hurricane winds will cause extensive damage. Well-constructed frame homes could sustain major roof and siding damage. Many shallowly rooted trees will be snapped or uprooted and block numerous roads. Near total power loss is expected, with outages that could last from several days to weeks. Category 3 hurricane will occur devastating damage. Well-built frame homes may incur major damage or removal of roof decking and gable ends. Many trees will be snapped or uprooted, blocking numerous roads. Electricity and water will be unavailable for several days to weeks after the storm passes. Category 4 hurricane will occur catastrophic damage. Well-built frame homes can sustain severe damage with loss of most of the roof structure or some exterior walls. Most trees will be snapped or uprooted, and power poles downed. Fallen trees and power poles will isolate residential areas. Power outages will last for weeks to possibly months. Most of the area will be uninhabitable for weeks or months. Category 5 hurricane also will occur catastrophic damage. A high percentage of frame homes will be destroyed, with total roof failure and wall collapse. Fallen trees and power poles will isolate residential areas. Power outages will last for weeks to possibly months. Most of the area will be uninhabitable for weeks or months.